Hello, pretty people. It looks like I'm live. I hope I'm live. Hey, thanks for joining me today. I'm so excited to bring this to you, this program, this self-confidence, self-esteem, live to you today. Because here's the thing. A lot of you may know me as the confident, maybe even cocky at times, comedy stage hypnotist, speaker, TEDx speaker, and maybe you've even seen the TEDx talk. But see, here's the thing. What you may not know is that I didn't start off this way. And many people think that we're kind of born with confidence. I actually thought that. I actually also thought that we were born with self-discipline. And I found out that we could actually create that over time as well. So the thing is, I haven't always been confident, and I missed out on a lot of opportunities, personally and professionally, by not being more confident. And so today, I really want to talk to you about how to build your self-esteem. I know we use those terms, and even I do sort of catch myself using those terms, self-confident and self-esteem, using them. Hey, Wes. Using them interchangeably, but they're really two different things. And so self-esteem is really how we feel about ourselves overall, how much we love ourselves, basically. And confidence is what we feel like in any given situation. So I may have a lot of self-esteem, but riding a horse, I may not have very much confidence in my ability to ride a horse. And so that sort of thing. But they both influence each other. So the more confidence you have if you had in a skill or a bunch of skills, the more self-esteem you're likely to have, and the more self-esteem you have, then the more confidence you're likely to have in various situations. Maybe willing to try new things and that sort of thing. Now, look, here's the thing. I started off, as I said, with horrible self-esteem. I can remember sitting around and literally saying to myself, I hate myself. I loathe myself. One of the reasons I realized recently, one of the reasons that I really wanted to be an actor was because I wanted to be somebody else so desperately. I wanted to be someone else. I wanted to be anyone but me. If I hadn't had the courage to go after, I wouldn't have had the courage to go after these things that I've gone after had I not improved my self-esteem. Because here's what happens. When your self-esteem sucks, you settle. You settle for partners that don't give you what you need or that treat you poorly. You settle for jobs and careers and things like this that don't leave you fulfilled. You settle for a life that doesn't leave you that kind of personal fulfillment. So when you have higher self-esteem, you're going to go after the partner that you want, or you're going to work on that partnership that you already have. So just by listening to this hypnosis later, you're not going to dump your current partner unless they're, a bad person or something. I hope I didn't just mute this. If you're watching right now, will you please let me know if you can hear. The topic today is self-esteem. Self-esteem is what we're talking about today. I'm going to do just maybe 10, 15, 20 minutes of some talk about self-esteem and how to improve that by shifting your way of thinking. It's going to be followed up by a live hypnosis session. And that live hypnosis session will run about 25 minutes. So I do encourage you, like if you're driving or anything like that during the hypnosis, you will want to pull over, not watch it then. So when we have low self-esteem, again, thank you. The sound apparently is working. Good. When you have low self-esteem, you're also going to settle for that job that doesn't pay you enough to get by. It's going to keep you from going after opportunities, maybe in volunteering, or in making a difference in your community. Because here's the thing too, and I know a lot of people will hear the motivational gurus talk about, go more, be more, do more. For some of us, one of the things that we really want to do is we want to make a difference in the world, in the community. And without self-esteem, you can't do that as well. You're not going to be as effective. You're not going to go after those kind of things. So if you really want that deep kind of personal fulfillment in life, self-esteem is going to help that as well. And I hope that I can help you out with some things. So today I'm going to teach you a very powerful technique that I that I use with my clients to get pretty much an immediate change. In fact, I just recently used it on a client a couple of weeks ago, and we did our coaching call like 2 weeks later. This is one of my personal clients, one-on-one clients. 2 weeks later, we had a coaching call, and she's talking about she hasn't felt this way in years, maybe never felt this way with the confidence and the self-esteem. She's getting out there doing more. She's actually feeling happier. All these kind of things are possible when your self-esteem is higher, and you use this technique that I'm going to teach you. And then I'm also going to, let's see. And so I'm looking at some notes here. And then I'm going to do the hypnosis session, which is really going to lock in all this, and it really solidifies it. And I know a lot of people out there have questions about hypnosis. How does hypnosis work? And I was thinking about that, and I wrote out this big, long explanation of how hypnosis works. And then I realized that for a lot of you, you don't want that. For a lot of you, it would be like me going to the mechanic and the mechanic trying to explain to me how the internal combustion engine works. I don't really care how it works. Give me the basic information. Put gas in it, and it takes me where I'm going. That's all I need to know. All you really need to know with hypnosis, in a nutshell, is it's a modality for communicating with the other than conscious mind, that unconscious part of you that, and by doing that, we actually can help affect change in a variety of ways. Now, if you want more information, if you're one of those people that I just need to know all the details of how hypnosis works, please Google how hypnosis works. Go watch my TEDx talk, jimkellner.info/TEDx. You'll see that gives you a little bit of a more explanation of how hypnosis actually works. So those of you that are watching and reacting, I may not respond to you all because I do got a lot to cover here, and especially during the hypnosis, I won't be responding to anything. So let's see. We're gonna do that. We're gonna really lock that in. So if you're the kind of person, the other people out there that I really want to address are those people that some of us have this feeling deep inside of us that we are meant to do more, whatever that is, whether it's some kind of making an impact on the world, whether it's just making an impact in our family, and I don't mean just as in just, but I mean just, or these kind of things with more self-esteem. That's going to be possible. It's going to be easier, and you're not going to feel like an imposter as much. You're welcome, Jessica. I run across so many people, and people have been asking me about this for years, to do some sort of a self-esteem thing. And I don't want to just do one kind of a hypnosis recording. This is going to fix your confidence. For some people, that's going to be enough. For other people, you're going to need a little bit more, whether it's a personal session or a program or something. But I've sort of been putting it off. I got to tell you, folks, this really is probably my most passionate area, because I really want to help you to feel better about yourself, to love yourself, to expect more from your partners, your business, your job, and that sort of thing. So I also want to introduce you all to my new program. I've got a new program. It's called the Master Key to Success, Self-Esteem. The reason I call it the Master Key to Success, because I really don't feel like we can ever reach our full potential unless we have a lot of self-esteem. And even if we did reach a high level, there's a lot of people that are successful. I meet them all the time in my work. I have clients that they're very successful. They still don't have a very good self-esteem, and so they don't feel worthy of it. They can't enjoy it. And really, I don't think they can go to that next level. So if you really, really want to go to that next level, then, I mean, of course, I can work with you one-on-one. We can knock this out 3 or 4 sessions. You're going to feel amazing. But I do have a new program also that's going to be for everyone, and I want to make it available for everyone at a low enough cost, because, as I say, I think this is so important to everybody out there that we improve our self-esteem. So it's going to be a 4-week program. It's going to contain information that'll shift your way of thinking. I'm going to be utilizing some proven techniques. And when I'm talking about proven, I'm talking about techniques that I have proven effective in working with my clients and doing hypnotherapy and coaching for the last 10 years. I've also developed a new talk, actually, that's based on this. And this is something else that I've been wanting to do for a long time. And I'm calling that Why Not You? Why not you? Why can't you have that relationship with your partner that you want? Why can't you make a difference in your community or have the kind of strong family bond that you want? Why not you? And I'll be doing that talk at corporate events and nonprofits and schools and that sort of thing. So I'm really excited to be rolling that out too. So I want to help everyone to break free of that nagging voice that says you're not good enough or why are you even trying this? So if you'd like to try this program, if you want to get this program, please give it a try. Well, don't give it a try, because when you try, you're setting yourself up for failure. Do the program. It's 4 weeks long. It's going to shift you in amazing ways. Now, it's $197 normally. And believe me, I've set the cost super low because I want everyone to be able to take advantage of it. However, for the people that take advantage of it right away, I'm knocking $100 off for the next week. So you can get it for $97. And I'm telling you, this is going to make such a huge difference in your life. I really, really, really want everyone out there to experience this. You're going to get a little taste of what you're going to get. I'm going to give you one of the full classes today, and I'm going to give you the hypnosis session for free. Free.com, people. Free 99. So anyway, $197, the complete 4-week program, 4 hypnosis sessions, 4 learning videos, and a lot of other things that come up along the way. I want you to be successful. For the next 48 hours, you're also going to get a gift certificate for yourself or someone else for any recording in my store. If you're having problems with procrastination, you want to lose weight, anything like that, extra $25, you get another recording. So it's basically a bonus recording. And for the next 3 people, you're going to get a free coaching call with me too. So 30-minute coaching call. You're going to leave that coaching call with some tangible steps to make a difference in your life. So I'm going to get on with the stuff. If you want to get that, I'm going to put the link down below later. But right now, you can write this down or type it into your title bar, your browser. It's jimkellner.info/self-esteem program. Again, that's jimkellner.info/self-esteem program. So get over there quick. The first 3 people, they're going to get the gift certificate, and they're also going to get the free coaching call with me. And the coaching call's a value. I'm not cheap, regardless of what you may have heard. All right, so let's get on with some more of the good stuff here. One of the things that where did I put it? Hold on, I want to make sure I cover this because it was some pretty good stuff here I came up with, all right? Because I've been working on this stuff for a long time. First I worked on myself, and then I worked on others. And so this week's topic, and again, this is the sort of thing that you can expect in the program, the 4-week Master Key to Success Self-Esteem program. Shakespeare said that all the world's a stage and all the men and women are merely players. So what I would invite you to do is to think about this, that right now, stop thinking of yourself as a person with low self-esteem, because that's all you're doing. You're playing the role of someone with low self-esteem. And that's what this class is going to be about today. This class today is about changing the way that you act. Because when you change the way that you act, you automatically become someone else. Okay, you automatically become the kind of person that you want to be. So try not to think about your personality, your self-worth as anything more than a role that you've currently been playing. So if you're like, well, I've been settling for too much in relationships. The website, I'm sorry. It's jimkellner.info. Let me go ahead and comment below. I'll comment below with it because it is the first 3 people do get the bonus. I wish I could. I can't. I can't seem to. If somebody's out there and they want to jot this down and comment below, I guess I can't make comments on a live video like this. It's jimkellner.info. jimkellner.info / that slash mark self-esteem program. Self-esteem program. All right, so I would invite you to think about this. that you've simply been playing a role. That's all. You've been playing the role of somebody who doesn't go after what they want in life. You've been playing the role of someone who's been victimized. And look, when I talked about victimized, there are bad people out there that are going to do bad things to us. But when you accept it, you've been playing the role of someone that just simply accepts it. And I would invite you to stop doing that, to become the kind of person that doesn't just accept it. Putting in the website right now. There we go. It should have been better planned on that. I think that should be the link. Yep, there it is. I appreciate your patience, everybody, with this. And if you're watching later, sorry. So we all play roles. We may not think about this, but we think about our personalities. That's something that's kind of stuck. And there's this idea out there. There's a psychological theory. It's called fixed and growth mindset. Fixed versus, you're welcome, Sandy. Thank you. Fixed versus growth mindset. So if you have a fixed personality, that means you believe that the person you are right now is the person you're stuck with. That's it, that you can't change. If you have the growth mindset, you are open to the fact that you can change. And I would invite you, I would implore you to become a growth mindset kind of person, because it's absolutely 100% true. I see it every day with myself, with my family, my friends, because I have friends that are stuck in the fixed mindset. And I see it with clients, when we're talking. And so they think that they are one way, and it's really, that's what you have been. So you have been a person that accepted BS in relationships. You have been the kind of person that took whatever job was offered to you. You have been the kind of person that wanted to start your own company, but were afraid to do it. That wanted to make a difference in the community, but you thought people would laugh at you. That's the role you've been playing. Please stop playing that role. Sorry. Hold on one second. Sometimes I get a little bit choked up about this kind of thing because some of you just not living the life that you could be living. And I know, because I used to be that way. Man. Cut. Quick, somebody pull my finger. Let's make a joke. I want you all, man, slipping in my eye, guys. Sorry about this. Of course, happened on a live call. I can't cut it out. So please, I want you to live your best life. So stop playing that role. Stop playing the role of the person who can't have what they want. I have a friend. I remember one time we were talking about this stuff. Once I've always been into personal development and really hypnosis. I've been studying hypnosis for like 30 years and personal development. It took me a long time to actually get there. Thank you. It took me a long time to actually get there to that place where these things started to really sink in, because I kind of dabbled in it, I had a friend one time, and I was trying to talk to him about some limiting beliefs that he was having. And he said to me, well, yeah, but if I change, then that won't really be me. And I didn't want to say this, but I felt like saying, well, that would be a good thing. All right. Because the person that you are right now is not the person that you could be. And it's not the ideal version of you. Believe me, because I'm your friend. Okay. And so I remember my mom used to always say, well, just be yourself. Just be yourself. But here's the thing, people. Some people suck. All right. I'm sorry if you're one of those people. I can say that because I used to be one of those people. And in many ways, there are people out there that suck right now. Okay. And I'm sorry about maybe the language. Some people don't like that kind of language. But anyway, some people are awful. Let's just face it. There are some people that are awful, and they do need to change. I'm sorry. They need to. They can. I want them to. You want them to. And if you're one of those people, you can change. You really can. And it'll still be you. It's just going to be a better version of you. That's all. So don't think like, well, it just won't be me. I'll tell you, when this idea, these roles that we're playing, really, it was something that it was really interesting. It happened about, I want to say 15, 20 years ago. This is when it started to click for me. And you'll hear it. I mean, once you know about this topic and you start studying personal development, all the big guys, Tony Robbins will talk about this, and Deepak Chopra's talked about it, and Wayne Dyer, everybody. But it didn't really occur to me that we're playing these roles and that we could change those roles. I was watching this movie one time. I'm watching this movie, and the movie was with Eric Stoltz, and this is a long time ago, so I'm dating myself quite a bit here. So he played this one movie, and I don't remember the name of the movies, and he played in this one movie. He played this nerd, total nerd, geeky guy, kind of low self-esteem and all these kind of things. A couple years later, I'm watching a movie. He comes out, and he plays the cool dude. He's got the leather jacket. He's got, he's got some swagger, and he acts confident. And I was like, wait. That's the same guy. How can the same guy be a nerd and then he can be cool? How's that possible? And I start thinking about, well, it's the way he dresses. It's the way he moves. It's the way he talks. It's the way he acts. That's all. That's all it is. It's all just in the way that he was acting. And so I realized, I said, you know what? What if I started acting more confident? Like I had self-esteem. Because I had none, truly, people. I couldn't. I've talked about this before. I had problems with alcohol when I was a teenager. Really, I'm sorry, Mom and Dad. I mean, really, just sorry to my family and everybody. Because I couldn't talk to a woman, a girl, unless I'd been drinking. Okay, so it was awful. I was playing the role of somebody with low self-esteem. So. And I'll tell you, so when you start doing this, so what I want you to do is I want you to start thinking, I'll give you some techniques for this. We're going to put it in the hypnosis too, but start thinking about how you might act in any given situation if you didn't feel like crap about yourself. All right. So, and one of the great things that I like to do is I'll say this to myself, and excuse me for this language, but if I were a badass, what would I do? Okay. So when I go on a 6 or 7 day fast and I get into like day 3 or 4 and I'm going, oh man, I'm feeling pretty hungry. And there'll be something tempting, and I'll think some bacon maybe. And I'll think to myself, if I were a badass, what would I do? There was one time I was at a pool and the water was cold, and I was like, if I was a badass, what would I do? In fact, in that situation, what would Chuck Norris do? And so I said, Chuck Norris would jump in. And I did. It was still cold. It was freezing. But you can start asking yourself that question. If I were this, yes, Wes just said it, act as if and you will become, because you have no choice. You have no choice but to become it. Thank you, Wes. Appreciate that. You have no choice, because what are we? We are simply the thing that we do every day. The only reason that I'm a hypnotist, a badass hypnotist, is because I play that role every single day. I help clients to make shifts in their life. I get up on stage and I make people do silly things, or I deliver talks to corporations or whatever. So I'm playing this role. I could just as easily start playing the role of a fisherman, right? As a grocery store clerk, anything at all. I could start playing that role. So it's really important that you start playing the role of the person that you want to be. So if you want to be, and look, it's going to be uncomfortable at first. It's going to be a little bit easier because we're going to put it in hypnosis, and you're going to find out that does make it easier. But trust me, it's going to be a little bit uncomfortable because you're going to feel like you're faking it, like you're a fraud. And you know what? You are faking it, and that's okay, because you've heard the term, fake it till you make it. Fake it till you make it. I got to tell you, sometimes when I first started out doing common hypnosis shows, I absolutely had to fake it. Okay, I was absolutely faking it. When I get up and talk in front of other hypnotists, when I first started doing that, I was like, oh, they're going to call me. What am I? Who am I? I'm just Jim Kellner. Why would they listen to me? And so you're going to feel like a bit of a fraud, but it gets easier, because the more often you do it, the more you start to believe it, and really the more it becomes true, right? I mean, for instance, I use the metaphor of the fisherman. So if I'm a fisherman, if I want to be a fisherman, if I go out every day and I go catch fish, what am I? Am I a car mechanic? No, I'm a fisherman. Now, and I do want to make sure we separate things. It's not that you're just a fisherman. You're also a father, maybe you're also a mechanic and all these different things. But so choose it. So what I want you to focus on right now for the next week or two, I want you to focus on being a person of high self-esteem, making the choices that a person of high self-esteem would make. That's all you got to do. You make those choices, and it's going to start to become easier. So when, for instance, if you're dating and someone treats you like crap, boom, they're gone. Maybe you have a conversation first, depends on how bad it is. Boom, they're out of there. Because pretty soon you're going to up level. You're going to be at a different level. You're not even going to attract those kind of people anymore. And also people are going to get that vibe. You meet people sometimes and you can just tell. You can just tell, wow, this person doesn't have any self-esteem. And there are people that will prey on that. There are people out there that will prey on that, and they'll take advantage of that. And that's what can happen. So please don't let that be the case for you. Act like you have more self-esteem. You will have more self-esteem. What we're going to do today is we're going to do in the hypnosis. It's called modeling. It's an NLP technique, so you can look it up if you want more information about this. All the hypnotists out there and NLP practitioners are aware of this, and many of us have used it ourselves to get where we're at. Again, what would I do if I were a person with high self-esteem? If I were a fisherman, what would I do? And it really does become just that easy. So ask yourself, really, what would I be? What would I be? What will that be if I truly love myself? I'm sorry, I did want to clarify something. Sandy asks the bonuses. The bonuses are there for anybody who purchases it right now. It's on my website. It's available for $97 when you purchase it. In the next week, it'll be $97. If you purchase it within the next 48 hours, you're getting the bonus $25 gift certificate. And for the next 3 people that sign up, actually, it looks like we've already had 1, maybe 2. I'm not getting all the notifications on my phone because I'm also broadcasting on YouTube over there. So it looks like 1 or 2 have already been purchased. So, but yeah, for the first 3 people that purchase the program, they're also going to get the free coaching session with me, which is over $100 value right there. And I hope I don't sound like an infomercial, but the thing is, guys, I really want you to take advantage of this and that's why I'm pricing it so low, because this is so important. It will make a difference in all areas of your life, personal, professional, in the community, your spiritual life, if that's the direction you want to go. All these things, self-esteem will help you. So we're going to get on with the hypnosis part. Again, I really want to encourage you, start acting like you give a damn about yourself, like you care about yourself, like you are worthy. And you know what, by God, people will start to respect that, and they will start to treat you that way. And the people that don't, boom, they're gone. You don't need to put up with that. Here's the thing. If it's family and friends and you're worried about losing them, you know what? Maybe you just don't hang out with them as much. Maybe they realize the quote error of their ways and they come around, and maybe they don't. And maybe that's okay, because you know what? Sometimes we got to let things go, right? We got to let things go. When I was a kid, I loved playing with G.I. Joe. I don't play with G.I. Joe anymore. G.I. Joe was a huge part of my life when I was a kid. Yes, there will be a replay, and if you sign up at the the other link somewhere else, it's basically just there will be a replay of this. You can find it on my YouTube channel, and you can also find it. I will make a replay available. A lot of you have already signed up for the replay, and that's just jimkellner.info/self-esteem. So it's just the self-esteem program without the program part. So I do want to make sure. So somebody, should we start envisioning what that would look like and imagine? I'm sorry, I'm just reading out loud. Wes asks, should we start envisioning what that would look like and imagine what it would feel like to act like the person you want to be? What a great point, Wes. Wes is another hypnotist out there. Hit him up. He's also an attorney and an expert in Bitcoin. So that's part of the process too, and we're going to do that in the hypnosis. I'm going to ask you during the hypnosis to get in there and start to imagine and to envision and to act and feel like what it would feel like. And again, it may be uncomfortable at first because it's different, but it feels good after a while. It really does. It really feels super, super good. Yes, you can absolutely take, Sandy asks, she's already taking Alicia's soul alignment class. Good idea to take this as well. I think so, and I'll tell you why. Because I don't think so. She's my girlfriend Alicia is a spiritual healer, and she's doing some courses right now with some folks and some trainings. If you're into that kind of work, whatever kind of work it is, I don't think you can reach the level that you could reach if you don't have high self-esteem. Okay. Now they're gonna work hand in hand as you get better at whatever work you're doing, as whether you're a hypnotist or a healer or a spiritual guru, whatever it is, or a fisherman. As you get better at that skill, your confidence level goes up and your self-esteem goes up. But yeah, absolutely, great team, and we've worked together before. We've got some plans to work on some other stuff together, and so I hope that you will join us. Again, if you want to take advantage of this, please, 48 hours, you got 2 days, you're gonna get the extra gift certificate, and you're gonna get the next, well, I think it's next two, maybe next one, I don't know, 1 or 2 people. So I don't have the notifications, you're not getting all the notifications on my phone. You will get the bonus coaching session as well. Still great value, even if you don't get that stuff. Believe me, even at $200, even at $500, even at $1 million, people, $1 million. It's well worth it to feel this good. Honestly, I feel amazing, and I never felt that way before. I never thought it was possible. All right, now we're going to get down to the hypnosis. Now, here's the thing. Remember, with hypnosis, you don't need to know how it works, just like I don't need to know how my microwave works to cook a burrito. All right, but if you do want to know how it works, please, I encourage you to go check out my TEDx talk. I'm also going to be doing some more videos on YouTube that explain more of the process for those that yes, the gift certificate can be used right away. As soon as you get it, I'll send you the code. Sorry, sorry, I lost myself. I should have waited till answer the comments later, like I said I was going to. So look at that. Hope it doesn't affect my self-esteem. I'm going to be teaching people how hypnosis works, and there's a lot of theories about how it works, and a lot of really good information. This stuff's been studied by Stanford and Harvard, so there's a lot of good research that shows how it works, why it works. It comes down to brainwave stuff and what parts of the brain light up, and I mean it's really incredible stuff. That the brain actually lights up in different areas. It really does. When they use like an MRI during hypnosis, it lights up in different areas than if you're just kind of resting and relaxing. So it's kind of incredible stuff. It's changed my life completely. I mean, it has absolutely changed my life. I can't even tell you. I mean, okay, enough of that. Anyway, just suffice to know, it'll change your life in a lot of awesome ways. So hypnosis. It works differently for different people, so I don't want you to be discouraged if you don't come out of this hypnosis and feel like $1 million. Because here's the thing: for some people, hypnosis, I mean, it's amazing. It works really quickly and really easily. Just like some people go to the gym, and for whatever reason, they get buff quicker than other people. That's just the way it works. I mean, we're all different physiologically and psychologically. Some people respond really quickly to certain medications. Some people are really good at math. I'm not so good at math, but I can hypnotize people. So, but here's the thing though. If you start off not being the best subject for hypnosis, because there's people over here that are really they get the results super quick and they go super deep in hypnosis, and there's people over here that just takes longer. That's all. It just takes longer. Everybody thinks they can't be hypnotized. Ugh, whatever. You can all be hypnotized. It just takes some of you longer, and we use different techniques. So some of you guys get the results right away. Some of them it just takes a little bit longer. That's why I'm giving you the MP3 download. And I will put that link too. So I want you to get that download, whether you buy the program or not. I don't care. I mean, I want you to get it, but if you don't, at least take advantage of getting this free MP3 download. And I'm putting it in right now. link for that, the free MP3, because I'm recording this and I'm gonna send that out to you so you can listen to it every day. Because I found with hypnosis that really is what makes a huge difference for those of us that don't respond quickly. Honestly, I wasn't one. I'm very analytical, and hypnosis can be a little bit more challenging for us unless we use special techniques. I mean, it took a while for the hypnosis to really have an effect on me, but it did. It just took a little bit longer. That's all. So if you're the kind of person that goes into hypnosis really quickly, it's just like somebody who's really good at math. Doesn't mean that I can't do math. I can get better at math. It's just going to take me a little bit more time. It doesn't come naturally to me. That's all. So please, I'm going to start the hypnosis. I'm actually going to, in just a moment, it's going to sound a little funny because I'm going to do an intro and I'm going to do some directions just like you would hear on an actual MP3, because that's what I'm doing. I'm recording the MP3 right now. It's going to be the same info. So I'm going to get that all set up. So I'm going to say, this is Jim Kellner, certified hypnotherapist, blah, 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 blah. And so it's going to be on your MP3 recording as well. Folks, I really appreciate you tuning in. And I've got a lot more programs and videos coming out. I hope you'll subscribe, friend me, follow me on Facebook, whatever. I really want to help you to live your best life. And with that, the rest of this will be hypnosis. I will join you at the end. But for about the next 25 minutes or so, this is going to be the hypnosis part. Hi, this is Jim Kellner, certified hypnotherapist. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen to the Master Key to Success, Confidence. Please don't listen to this or any hypnotic processes while driving or moving around, as it's best experienced while sitting or lying down in a quiet place where you won't be disturbed. Listening once, twice, 3 times a day. However often that you find it helpful and necessary to help you to create the changes that you want to make in your life. For more information on this and other tools for transformation, please go to my website, jimkellnerhypnotist.com. And even as you're relaxing there now, I wonder if you'd be willing to just take a few relaxing breaths. You could take some deep, refreshing, relaxing breaths. Good, that's right, just like that. Just relaxing, just letting go. And when I say letting go, that can be whatever you need to let go of. Perhaps that's outside sounds and distractions. Well, you could even find that outside sounds and distractions merely guide you deeper into hypnosis. When you focus solely on the sound of my voice, knowing that you're in control at all times, physically, mentally, and emotionally, so you truly are free to and capable of creating all of the changes that you'd like to make in your life today. And as you focus on your goals and intentions, I wonder if there's a part of you that might be interested in imagining that you're standing in front of a chalkboard or a whiteboard, where you draw a great big circle and then you begin writing letters of the alphabet, one after the other. Writing the letter A and erasing it. The letter B and erasing it. going all the way through to the end of the alphabet. And then perhaps you'd like to go all the way back. Good. And it doesn't matter if you can't imagine everything that I talk about today, because you can just pretend. Knowing that each and every time that you listen to this or any hypnotic process, your imagination is improving and intensifying. Simply pretending will work just as good. And now I wonder what it might be like if you were to imagine that there were some gentle waves of relaxation traveling from the top of your head all the way down to the bottoms of your feet. You could begin to imagine gentle waves that were relaxing, massaging all the muscles of the head and scalp. Jaw muscles relaxing. Good, that's right, you're doing perfectly. Just like that. Watching as those waves of relaxation move into the neck and shoulders, dissolving any tension that was there, as you're perhaps reminded of a time or maybe a place when you were watching some gentle waves going in and out. On a beach, perhaps, or near a lake or a stream, just gentle waves going in and going out. That's right, you're doing perfectly, just relaxing. Still focused with another part of your mind, perhaps, on writing those letters of the alphabet, while another part of you is focused on those goals. You know the goals, those goals that you've wanted deep down that perhaps you didn't even know you were worthy of. Noticing how your self-love, your self-esteem is improving day by day. Good, that's right. You're doing perfectly. Just relaxing, just letting go. Listening now as those gentle waves of relaxation move down the arms to the fingertips. Feel them moving through the torso, the hips and legs, and all the way down to the bottoms of your feet. So that you begin to feel as if you're wrapped up in a warm and comfortable blanket of total relaxation. Because it feels so good to just relax, allowing every word that I utter to guide you deeper and deeper, allowing every breath to guide you into a more relaxed and receptive state, allowing your other than conscious mind to be wide open to the suggestions for change. Good, that's right. And as you're here now in a very relaxed and wonderful place, just know that simply by listening to my voice, change has already begun to occur. Your goals, your ambitions, your aspirations are already clicking into place. So now I'd like you to just create a safe place for yourself, a safe space that you could go to anytime at all, whether it's during a hypnosis session or at some place in your normal waking life, anytime that you felt that you needed a safe place to retire, to relax, to rejuvenate, you could just go to that place. And you might have a key word that you would use to take you there, or perhaps it's just a feeling. I don't know, but you know exactly that feeling of safety. And that safety could help you so much. And I wonder too if it's ever occurred to you that you're a very special and unique person. There is truly no one in the world like you. Wouldn't it be amazing if today is the day that you begin to love yourself on the deepest level possible? Feeling more self esteem, more love for yourself simply because you are you. Realizing that you don't need any reasons to love yourself, you simply can just love yourself. At times, some people feel that it's helpful to repeat something very positive and powerful. And if you'd be willing to do that right now, I'd like to share something that just might help you to love yourself today. So if you're willing, please repeat after me, either out loud or to yourself. I love myself. I respect myself. I am beneath no one. I love myself. I respect myself. I am beneath no one. Because you truly are beneath no one. You are you. There is no other you. Regardless of the choices you've made, regardless of your circumstances, today is the day that you refuse to allow any of that nonsense to get in the way of you living your best life, to having the best relationships, the best business and career, the best personally fulfilling experiences in your community. Today is the day, and there is no day but today. And so, even though you may know what you know, there are other times we simply don't know what we don't know. But I know. And on a deep level, you know that today you are worthy of more. You are worthy of living your best life. And it begins right here, right now. Good. And perhaps that process has already started because way, way back, perhaps there was that little bit of a nugget of change occurring. And so that little nugget can now grow into a boulder, a giant boulder that picks up speed so that you, within a very short time, perhaps as early as awakening from this process, feel more alive, more excited about life, more ambitious in all areas of your life because today you've chosen to love yourself. When we truly love ourselves, then and only then can we love another on the level that we want to love them, that they need to be loved. That love starts in us and then flows through us to all of those others. Good, that's right, you're doing perfectly. Just relaxing, just letting go, because it feels so good to just let go. And it might be fun, it might be interesting now to play with our imagination some more, to utilize our imagination to begin to create that life that we truly want to live. And as we've discussed, we can simply model the actions of another. And so while you're in this very deep state of trance, I wonder if you'd be willing to use that strong and powerful imagination of yours to think about, to consider a person who epitomizes, or at least seems to epitomize, that level of self-esteem, that confidence that you'd like to have. Perhaps you know it because they radiate that self-esteem, that self-love. Perhaps you recognize it because they walk in a certain way and they talk in a certain way, and you might even now begin to feel the way that they feel. Good, that's right. You're doing perfectly. Just relaxing with every breath that you take could guide you even deeper. At times your body may feel the need to shift or move around a bit, and that's okay. It's just releasing tension. And you'll find that as soon as that tension is released, you'll be able to relax even more, going deeper than before. You may even begin to notice certain sensations in the body, a heaviness or a lightness or even a numbing sensation. Those are all signs of deeper and deeper levels of relaxation. It does feel so good to relax. It feels so good to just let go. Letting go of all outside thoughts and negativity. You don't want those negative thoughts. You don't need them. In fact, you could refuse to even consider them any longer. And so as you consider and imagine and think about that person who epitomizes the level of self-love that you want to have, and this could be someone that you know, or it could be a person on stage, a famous person, or someone that you've met, or just imagine. I'd like you to imagine watching them now as they move through their life. Notice how they move, how they talk. Good, that's right, you're doing perfectly. Just relaxing, just letting go. I'd like you to imagine, if you could, the way that they feel physically as they move in the world, and even how they might feel on a deep emotional level as they make connections with others, as they look in the mirror, as they smile at the reflection in the mirror, and they perhaps repeat those words, I love myself. I respect myself. I am beneath no one, because you truly are beneath no one. And because time is distorted in hypnosis, you can take as long as you need to imagine that they're going through various activities, and days become weeks, and weeks become months, and months becomes years. And as you continue to listen to this process on a regular basis, realizing that your self-esteem and self-confidence is rising each and every time, you might choose a different person, one that epitomizes the kind of relationships you want to have, the kind of work that you want to do, the kind of difference that you want to make in the world. And you can imagine them doing all of those things. And now, dear and wonderful person that you are, please take a moment to imagine now that they've gone through many different scenarios, many different days, and now I'd like for you to simply imagine, as they wake in the morning, you step into their body. You step into their body and immediately begin to feel what they feel. Notice how their body moves. Your body moves as you're in them. Notice the kind of emotional state that you have. Imagine going through your entire day as them. Notice how you connect with others, how you look them in the eye, how you refuse to put up with any kind of nonsense from people. You're kind and courteous. yet firm in your resolve to refuse to allow yourself to be treated in any other way than with the utmost of respect, kindness, and love, just like the kind of respect and kindness and love that you now feel for yourself. And again, because time is distorted in hypnosis, you could spend days, weeks, months, or years in just a few moments here, going through their day with them, various activities and interactions. And then I want you to imagine that you could pull all of that you've learned now. Pull everything that you've learned from this individual and all the many other individuals that you may end up imagining. Pull everything that you've learned and experienced back with you to today, right here, right now, so that you have all of the same experiences, the same attitudes, beliefs, and behaviors of that person that you've been modeling. Pull back, bring back everything that you need to be successful so that today you have everything you need. Everything that you need is within you right now to be 100% successful in loving yourself, respecting yourself, and refusing to settle for anything less than what you truly deserve. Good. And now imagine that you're awakening from this process and you're going about your day as the confident, high self-esteem person that you truly are. Imagine how that feels in your body as you move. Notice the clothes you're wearing and the way they feel against you. Notice the emotions you have, the connections you make with others, and notice how you pass a mirror and perhaps give yourself a little smile, maybe even a little wink as you remember to tell yourself that you love yourself and you respect yourself. You are beneath no one. You are the only you that can possibly be you. Good, that's right, just like that. And then spend as much time as you need repeating that process, going through days, weeks, months, and years as the highly confident, self-loving person that you are. And as that all clicks into place and becomes manifest in your life, as you feel the differences becoming real, watching the changes take effect in your life, I'd like you to consider everything that you saw, heard, felt, and experienced during this hypnotic process. And if there was anything that you needed to see or feel or hear or experience that you didn't, make it happen right now. Imagine that it's happening so that this is the absolute best, most effective process that you could ever experience today. And then lock in all of the changes. Make them concrete in your mind and body as the changes become crystal clear and everything just resonates through every system and every cell, because in just a moment it's going to be time to return to your normal state. And if this is a time for deep sleep and relaxation, you simply relax and sleep, ignoring all suggestions to wake. And if it's a time to be wide awake and alert, then on the count of 5, you can open your eyes feeling rested, refreshed, and revitalized. So now as I say 1, you start to come back feeling more confident. Good. 2, coming back feeling more motivated, more determined to live your best life. 3, perhaps wiggling your fingers and toes a bit as you come out of the hypnotic process, feeling like you've had several hours of deep, refreshing sleep. 4, stretching and good, moving the body. It feels so good to stretch, and that's right. Move the body. Good, that's right. And now 5, whenever you're ready, just come back to your normal state, feeling rested, refreshed, revitalized, feeling really, really good, feeling the warmth, love circulating through every system and every cell. Good. That's right, just like that. All right. Hey, thanks a lot for joining me, everyone. Those of you that are still awake and with me, appreciate you watching. They do sign up to get the input at the you'll see the link there, jimkeller.info/self-esteem. You'll see it. You get the free MP3. Whether you get the program or not, please at least get this recording and listen to it every day, once, twice, 3 times a day. You're going to notice a huge shift in your life. Please like, comment, share this with everybody that you know, anyone that could benefit from a little more self-esteem. And one last time, please do. I will go ahead, if you were on the live call, then thank you, Guzaya. I'm going to go check, and even if you were on the live call, if you made the purchase already, I'm going to go ahead and give everybody all the bonuses, because I know I wanted you to listen to the hypnosis and stuff. So I'll give everybody the bonuses, but only after that, then it's cut off. Once we get to the 3. Oh, you're welcome, Svetlana. Again, $97 for the next week, and it'll be $197. So great. Oh, Sandy. So trouble still where? Oh, you know what? That's great. No. So here's the thing, and this is a great question brought up by Sandy, and I need to do a video about this as well. Sandy, it's okay as long as what I'm going to do is, because I realize that. So here's the thing, everybody. I just realized as I'm doing this that some of you may have wanted to just relax and do the hypnosis, and you really didn't have time to run over and make the purchase. So so as long as you do that by within the next half an hour, everybody that signs up within the next half an hour, that's or at least by about 1:40 p.m. Pacific, I'm going to give all the bonuses to you. We'll get the coaching call. You will get this gift certificate, because I just realized I don't want you running off, and missing the hypnosis. So that was really kind of silly of me. You're welcome, Cheryl. Thank you.